I'm going to show you how to make caterpillar bread rolls. For this recipe, going to use 450 grams of bread flour, 1.5 eggs, leaving the egg yolk for brushing the tops of the buns, 20 grams of sugar, 8 grams yeast, 210 milliliters of warm milk, and a teaspoon of salt, and 60 grams of butter. To start this recipe, going to add the flour into a mixing bowl, and into that yeast and then the butter, and next going to add the 1.5 eggs, leaving 1 egg yolk aside, and going to mix this slowly, adding the sugar. After, I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt, and then going to put the warm milk little by little into the bread flour. As I always say, don't mix the milk at once. Sometimes it will be more or less, so you have to add a little bit at once and mix that about and going to knead that about 10 minutes. I knead the dough about 10 minutes and going to leave it in a warm place in a greased bowl about 30 minutes, or it depends. So I'm going to cover this with a damp cloth and leave in a warm place now. The bread dough is double in size, so I floured the bench top and going to put the dough onto the bench top, but make sure this dough is a bit sticky, so you need to knead this about a minute, adding more flour to make it nice and smoother. After kneading the dough, cut the dough into equal part portions. So I divide that into portions. So again, flour the hands and then roll this into a rectangle. Once you have finished rolling the rectangle, take a knife and leave quarter of the dough without cutting, and then cut the other part into equal size strips like this. After cutting one part to strips, roll the dough from the other end like this to the other corner, and stretch the dough a little bit and tuck the ends under. I finished making the caterpillar bread rolls. When you're rolling it, if you find it hard to roll, you can wet the ends of the bread. And I'm going to put this in a warm place again until it double in size. So the caterpillar buns are ready. What I'm going to do is I'm going to brush the tops with egg yolk. I put a little bit of milk into the egg yolk and going to brush the tops, and going to bake this 180 about 20 to 30 minutes. So I finished baking the caterpillar bread rolls, and if I open one to show you how it looks like, it's really nice and soft, and you can serve this with butter or jam, or you can fill this with any kind of a filling that you like. And I hope you will enjoy this. Thank you for watching.